Hello everyone, it's Gojira Prime here with a little video, and I thought today I would just run through some of the news that's coming out of the San Diego Comic-Con. We've had a load of Transformers reveals, and some of it's old stuff, some of it's new stuff. Um, but I thought I'd just share my thoughts on some of it with you. All the images I'm going to go through here are up on TFW 2005, so if you do want to see any of them for yourself, do please go to that page. So first off, we've got some images of the new Beast Wars Galvatron figure, which is meant to be coming out next year. Some more shots of Swindle and Bruticus, and Age of the Primes Galaxy Force Vector Prime, and also the Studio Series More Than Meets the Eye Starscream. So let's start off with the Galvatron. Some nice pictures of the prototype there. And I have to admit, this figure really does look good. The more and more I see of this figure, the more and more I am wanting to add it to my collection. I've never watched the Beast Wars second series, I have to be honest. But I am really liking this particular figure. I have the Leo Convoy that it'll go with as well. And I really am hoping that they will be releasing some of the other Maximal and Predacon characters. I think there are a load of vehicle ones as well in both those lines, but hopefully Hasbro or Takara will release some of these characters, or if not all of them. Because like a lot of people who are into Transformers, yes, I'm a big G1 fan. G1 is my main thing at the end of the day, but I would really like to see more characters getting figures from other portions of the IP, and this is obviously a great step in the right direction. So yeah, Galvatron looks absolutely fantastic. It's a command class figure, I think, at the end of the day, but looks really, really good. We also have some more pictures of Swindle with his cannon. We've already seen Swindle, so we know what we're getting there. But I have to admit, it does look like a really nice figure. And there we have Bruticus with him as well. I do have both Onslaught and Swindle on pre-order, so hopefully they will be arriving before the end of the year. It wouldn't surprise me as well if we do end up getting a G2 version of Bruticus at some point. And I'm kind of really hoping and praying that maybe they'll do a 2001 RID version of this guy as well, because that would be really, really cool to have. But yeah, I think Bruticus is looking fantastic. And if I'm honest, I think so far he's probably the best looking of all the combiners that they've done with this new framing system, which I do really like. Then we've got the SS86 Starscream mold. Not a lot really to talk about here. We've already had Thundercracker, Skywarp, Starscream. We've got the made-to-order Seeker set coming out next year, which I'm not going to bother getting, if I'm brutally honest. But it was quite funny a couple of weeks ago to watch the guys from Transformers The Show, while they were on the show, going online, ordering their particular issues of the box set, or copies. Then we have the new Galaxy Force Vector Prime. I do like Vector Prime. He's one of the few primes in the Age of the Primes series of figures that I do actually like. And I have to admit, as much as I like the previous incarnation of this figure, this new version, this gold and black, looks really, really good. So I'm going to add this one, I think, to my collection when it comes. I was going to try and look for the original Vector Prime at TFN next week, but I think if they're bringing this guy out, I'll probably just wait and get this particular version. Then for all you G2 fans out there who need to wear sunglasses while looking at your Transformers because they're just so neon, we are getting a G2 Menasor set at some point in the near future. This is of no interest to me because I already have the original G1 version, so I'm going to save some pennies and not bother with this. But I have to admit, it does look really, really good at the end of the day. Then on to some other pictures we have here. We now have some official images. I think we may actually already had some images here of the Command Class Armada Jetfire and his combination with Optimus Prime. There are a few videos there as well if you do want to watch those. Box art is very, very nice, and you do get the Requiem Blaster Minicon team as part of the set, which is nice. Yeah, I really like the look of this figure. It's very accurate to what Jetfire looked like in the Armada cartoon, and very close to what his original toy looked like. In the combined mode where he's forming the pants for Optimus Prime, yeah, I have no complaints there in any way, shape, or form. Looks really, really good. So yeah, the shuttlecraft mode, this sci-fi futuristic shuttle mode looks really, really good as well. So yeah, I have absolutely no problem with this figure in any way, shape, or form. I'm really looking forward to adding it to my collection. I really do hope we are going to get the entire Armada lineup at some point. It would be nice to have. One can only hope that Hasbro have the common sense and the brains to actually do that, and then maybe with some more Energon characters as well. And there is a picture of him next to his G1 counterpart. So yeah, really looking forward to getting that one in the collection. And then into some other areas such as the Bayverse and stuff. Now I have to admit, I am not a fan of the Bayverse itself. I've kind of gone off the Bayverse, but they are bringing out this new guy, the Titan for 2027, called Scorn. Um, and I have to admit, this thing, I think these are just the great prototype images. This thing looks actually pretty good. um, it's he's made in as one of my favorite dinosaurs, the Spinosaurus, and yeah, this thing looks like an absolute monster. Um, there's a lot of detailing on the figure just in the gray prototype, but yeah, I think it looks really, really good. If I was collecting Bayverse SS figures, then yeah, this would definitely be one I wanted to add to my collection. I think he's as big, if not bigger, than Grimlock in the dinosaur mode. But yeah, it's an absolute monster of a figure. And yeah, if you're into your Bayverse and you like your Bayverse Dinobots, this is definitely going to be one that you're going to want to have. Then we have a new version of Alpha Bravo using the Combiner Wars Vortex mold. I don't know why well, I guess because he's become a part of the aerial bots through Combiner Wars, they've decided to chuck in Alpha Bravo as well. And then if you want to, you can use him to make Superion as well. But for me, this figure's a pass because he's not part of the original G1 lineup. He is a comic book character, and I'm not really into the whole comic book characters thing these days. But yeah, I mean, if you want to make that original Combiner Wars Superion that we had a few years back now, then you're going to want to get this Alpha Bravo and then swap him out with one of the aerial bots, whoever that may be. It's just a repaint and a remold of Vortex. It's got a new head. I think it's got a new head. Sorry, I'm just looking at my Vortex to see if this is a new head. Yes, it's a new head sculpt. So it is a repaint with a new head sculpt. Let's have a look. Yeah, so it's just basically that. It's just a repaint. Nothing really much to scream about. But like I say, if you're into it, then you're going to get it. A few more pictures of the Spinosaurus character Scorn. There's foot. It does look incredibly well detailed, I have to admit. And then we've got these Monster Jam figures. This is something I did a video on a little while back when they did announce them. And this is, if I remember correctly, Monster Jam is an offshoot of Hot Wheels, but they're all monster trucks. So here we have Big Tooth, and I can't remember what this one's called. It's blocking his name, actually. But yeah, what's this guy's name again? Let me have a look, see if it says it in the comments section here. Well, there's a few here. There's Megalodon Toro Loco. That must be that one. And the Grim Reaper. So let me just go back to those ones. See if they've got any actual images of them here. No, they haven't. Not on here. But they do have some of G2 Sideswipe. No, not G2 Sideswipe. Sorry, Breakaway. Sorry, which is quite good. And there's there we are. There's El Toro and Big Tooth. They look all right. It's not my cup of tea, but I imagine these will appeal to kids because, from the video I did originally, I did say the robot modes do actually look quite good, and this is something that kids will lap up if they are into Hot Wheels and they're into these monster truck things. So, and they both got Autobot logos on them as well at the same time. Gravedigger here as well, which is quite. I mean, there's been a few images of this guy circling around already. He looks to me like one of the characters, Dirt Boss from Cybertron. So he looks a lot like that, and you can find images of him in his robot mode. I also think it could have made actually quite a good Skeletor crossover figure as well, actually, to be honest. But there you go, that's just me. And then we've got this new guy. This is a character from the Energon Energon comic book series, whose name eludes me at this moment. So let's go back up. Monster Jam. It doesn't actually. Oh, no, it's not Grim Reaper. Shredhead. That's it. Shredhead. So this is a character called Shredhead, who's this truck with, I have to admit, quite a detailed paint job on it, if I'm brutally honest. It is a very detailed paint job. You got this lightning with the Autobot effects, and then you got this like barbarian thing on the roof, which is quite nice. The vehicle mode seems to be all right, if I'm honest. It's got an amazing amount of detail on it, really. I mean, you got that lightning effect on the side there, and then you got this barbarian dragon castle thing with a wizard and Optimus Prime on the side. That's a lot of detail for a deluxe class figure. It's a lot of detail for any Transformers figure, I think, in this day and age. So yeah, hats off to Hasbro for that one. Yeah, vehicle mode looks really, really good. No complaints about that in any way, shape, or form. And then we've got this, which is from RoboSen, their 40th anniversary dead Optimus Prime robot. So, yeah, if you want a dead zombie robot Optimus Prime, then this is definitely something you're going to want to get. I'm not going to linger too much on that one. But I will show you this. This is the box that they're doing for it. The Fallen Leader Optimus Prime. So you get this robot, which I'm probably going to guess is like 900 pounds, and then this is the box you do get with it. I have to admit, the box is really, really nice. It's that wonderful Transformers the movie poster. And there is Shredhead there with his roof as a shield and his sword. I have to admit, the robot mode looks pretty good as well, actually. I'm quite impressed with this one. It's not one I want to add to my collection, but it's still a really nice figure. And then you got the two Dinobots there. I'm actually wrong. Grimlock is still bigger than Scorn. And you got that amazing Matrix thing in the background as well. So yeah, Scorn. And then we've got some other re-releases or new figures. We've got the SS86 Wheelie. They're re-releasing the Alacron figure, the Quintesson figure from previous line. I didn't get it on the past time it was released, so I may actually pick this one up this time. I'm tempted to actually start building the Quintessons up a bit. And then you've got Transformers 1 Shockwave, which I have to admit looks really, really nice. And the vehicle mode is definitely a lot better than the SS86 version that we've had previously. So I'll probably get Wheelie just to round off the movie bots, and I may start getting the Quintesson figures this year as well. But yeah, that Transformers 1 Shockwave, I have to admit, does actually look pretty good. The robot mode looks very, very nice. And the vehicle mode kind of makes sense as it's meant to be a Cybertonian mode. But yeah, Wheelie looks all right, actually. I have to admit, I'm not too keen on the vehicle mode, but the robot mode certainly does look very nice. So let me know, just a very quick video just to share my thoughts. There is a lot of nice stuff out there for people, and depending on what your particular interest is in with Transformers, I don't think you're going to be missing out on too much. There's definitely stuff I want there, stuff I'm definitely not interested in. But hey, let me know in the comment section what you think. Is there stuff there that you're interested in, stuff there that you're not interested in? Do let me know, hit like, hit subscribe, and thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video.